Hello, traders. Welcome to our weekly Forex forecast for June the 1st to June the 5th. Uh, we've been quite profitable with our analysis for this past week that just ended on the 29th of May. We saw gold go according to our analysis. GBP, the pound Canadian dollar pair, played out within the range that we were looking at, closed below, but they didn't quite get the momentum to get downwards. And some of the pairs gave us a heads up indication when going our direction that we gave as the forecast. And like I really tell you, I look at price action on a daily basis, and that gives me uh, the room to make adequate changes when price action so demands. Um, this video is for educational purposes, and as such, you need good financial advice to put your money out there in the forex market. I also want to say if these videos I bring on YouTube are beneficial to you, click the like button. Click, if you're new here, click the subscribe uh, icon just below the video. And if you like me to look at some other pairs other than the ones I do look at, uh, just type in the comment section below, and I'll sure do follow up with you. And with that said, let's go straight to the charts for the week. For this week, we're looking at right now. I'm looking at the pound dollar pair, the monthly time frame. Why? Because we've just closed for the month of May. May was quite bearish for the pound dollar pair. From the price action we've seen so far, we had this very bearish candle in March. Price came back but couldn't go beyond the highs of March, and we've still seen some bit of bearishness in May. So what will June look like? Basically, from what we have rejection here. We could see prices retest these lows, and if we break and close below them, we'll be going quite low as the 1.1455. But let's look at it weekly, daily, because this is quite a long forecast for the month. Let's look at what the weekly looks like. On a weekly basis, we've seen price come into these lows at 1.2161. That's the key level. Broke below and closed somewhat above it. And we've seen prices come to retest these highs here, and has left us a week telling us price is being rejected at that point. So for this new week, I'll be expecting a retracement down to retest the lows at 1.2165 area before we think of going higher. If price breaks and closes below this zone, this key level, we'll see price come down to as low as the 1.1765. The next pair I'm looking at is the pound Canadian dollar pair. And for this pair, we've seen price play within the 1.71 and the 1.69 area. It came down a bit to 1.68, but not as much as as low as the 1.6800 area. Now we have a doji here on the weekly, still giving us some bit of indecision. Now, what do we expect price action on the market to do when we open on Monday? Basically, what we have here, there's still going to be a retest of the lows at the 1.6835 area. What we want to see is that break out of this range, and if we see that, that will be good enough for us to take a direction for trend. But let's look at it if we can get some bit of short-term trend. Now, what we have on the daily, I expect price to come to still test this place, test the lows at 1.6850. That's that area. We could even come as low as the 1.68 handle and play within this zone a bit. If we have a double bottom here, we'll see have price go to challenge and to test the highs and break through it, and we could see price get as much as high as the 1.7235 area. The next I'll be looking at is gold. For gold, let's look at the weekly. The week has closed as a hammer. Now, what do we expect price to do open on Monday? We could look at the monthly and let's look at how the month looked like. The month has been quite bullish and has given us new highs, and although with reduced momentum compared to April. Now, what do we expect price to do on Monday? We'll go down to the daily to see if we can spot the short-term trend. Now, with what we have here, price is likely to get to the highs around the 1750 area and play around this area a bit, as in go there, retest it. If you have a break and close above our most recent highs at the 1765, if we have a break and close above that, we'll be looking at to get to the 1801 handle. If we have a break and close below our most recent low, which is at the 1694 area, we'll see price go as low as the 1666 area. That's for gold. But basically, we are somewhat within a range here, and that momentum that takes us out of this range gives us the direction of the trend. The next pair I'm looking at is the dollar yen pair. Now, for the dollar yen pair, we've seen more of very small, a huge consolidation anyway, but we've seen price just range, and the movement of price is rather small. There's almost no momentum here in this market. And for this, what we're looking for to see is a break and close above the highs at 108.08. We see a strong bullish candle that breaks up and closes above it. Look for a retracement and go higher. If we see a bearish candle that breaks and closes below the 105.99 area, we would wait for a retracement and go lower. And going lower, we're going as low as 102.25 handle. The next pair I'm looking at is the USD Canadian dollar pair. And for this pair, we've seen prices drop into the 1.3765 zone. As come as prices have come as low as the 1.3727 area. What we see here, price has moved sideways for the past 3 days this last week. We are most likely to see resumed bullishness up to as much as the 1.3885 area. We could even see prices get to the 1.3900 area. But for now, we're looking at, let's zoom in and see what we can make of price. Basically, what we have here, we've had this range and with zero to no momentum, little to no momentum, sorry about that. And we've seen this strong bullish candle on 4 hours. We had a retracement on it. So we're expecting Monday, wait for price to either break above, which will follow through, or break below the lows at 1.3717 area. If we get a break and close below that, we'll go lower. But most likely with price action I have here, I'll be looking for to see prices going higher to as much as the 1.39 handle. The last I'll look at is the Euro Canadian dollar pair. Now for this pair, let's look at it on the weekly time frame. Excuse me. For this pair, we're saying the the week has ended like a somewhat close to a hammer, but we've had a large range. You can call it a bullish engulfing, but we have smaller bodies here. The body here is small, but we can see that the price, the highs and the lows for the past week um, is more than that of the past 2 weeks. But we can get clearer signals from what we look at price action from the daily time frame. And from the daily time frame, we have something that looks like a morning star here, a morning star, and a follow through upwards. So basically, when markets open on Monday, I'm looking forward to taking long positions as the market opens on Monday. See, I'm looking forward to get just high as 1.5465 area. Okay, with that said, that will be that for this week. We're still looking at staying safe. We're seeing various economies opening up gradually, but learn to trade, get a plan, trade your plan. If you want to join me, why not? On Telegram, where I look at price action as close on a daily basis. For now, that'll be that for now. See you in the next video.